back. Episode 26.
So,
sorry, I'm fixing this.
What's up?
Episode
6?
Seems like we all have a lot of energy today.
Dude, I'm so fired up.
Yeah.
So fired up.
You still got a train today? You still got training left?
Yeah. Why? What
got?
are you doing for training at 6 p.m.?
I'm running.
Did you train today? Say like a full training day?
No.
So did you just like do nothing all day, then decide to wrap up your day with the run?
I wouldn't say I didn't do anything. I got a haircut.
It looks good. It looks real good.
I did some computer work, responding to emails, doing all that kind of stuff.
How long were you on the computer for? Doing your computer work?
About 2 hours.
Dude, doesn't it feel really good to do that?
It does.
Feels so good, dude.
This is what I've realized. Whether it's computer work, like emails, and like you clear an inbox, you respond to everything. Yard work, which I know I don't mow the lawn, but other things.
Name the other things.
Clean up the gutters. Okay, you get what I'm saying. But you can see progress.
Yes.
And it's nice to see that something got done, because we go into the gym for 8 hours and then you leave and you say, what did I get done today?
I would
and
like
then you
to
just
think
and then you just hope in August that it worked.
Yeah. That's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah. So I did that. What else I do? Oh, I had a Go podcast.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
Amanda.
Great. Taught a lot about y'all too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It was a good podcast.
He was telling me some stuff that y'all said that didn't sit right with me. So I had to address.
Oh, really? What did we say? What did we
I'm
say?
pretty sure I was nice.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't nice, but I don't also remember what I said.
You're never nice, so it doesn't matter.
The podcast, though, is cool what they're doing. I did one a couple weeks ago with them. Have they ever started releasing episodes yet?
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I haven't seen any yet. I think they're trying to like stockpile a few and then start releasing them.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, how's training going for you guys?
Y'all hear that?
What is it?
Really?
Nothing. She's using the Ninja.
The Ninja Creamy?
No, never mind. It was the microwave.
Creamy?
Training has been going good, but I'm waiting until the sun goes down to train because it's hot.
Yeah, in the morning it's really hot too.
He's getting a haircut.
Oh, I feel you. What's today?
Is
today still an easy run day?
I also don't like running right when I wake up because I'm just so tight, and I need to spend the whole day getting my blood flowing to my knees and joints and everything. So
yeah, that'll be when we start at 8 a.m. on Friday at the game. So
that's what I say. So yeah, how's event one going to go for you?
It's not. I'm not saying I can't get warmed up for it. I'm just saying.
I mean, Alan wakes up at 11 a.m. now, so
yeah.
I've already started adjusting my schedule.
Yeah.
First test, wake up on time.
Yeah.
Hey, at least, dude, last year
I
thought we were up to like 4:30.
This was so funny. I actually remember this, waking up at the games really early, and I was like, dang, I'm tired. And then I thought, if I'm tired, I can't imagine how Dallin feels.
Didn't you text me? Are you up?
No, we definitely told each other, hey, text me before you text me. Make sure I'm up.
Oh yeah. It was like a 4:30 wake up. That was an early morning.
Can you guys hear me getting text messages?
No, it was me. I'll turn that off. Sorry. I guess that's all of us because that was Pat.
I've yet to figure out how to turn off the notifications on my computer. Because if I just push the mute button, it just mutes me.
Just do not disturb on your phone.
Oh, it'll do it from your phone?
I think so.
No, I'm on Do Not Disturb. Maybe we're just hearing you and it wasn't me.
Go up to the right corner. Go up to the right corner. Those little.
Jason, what's your run today?
2 little. I don't even know what those are called. Do you see what I'm looking at?
Yeah. I see where it says like your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, AirDrop.
All right, you see the search? It's right next to the search.
Okay, Do Not Disturb. I got my Do Not Disturb on.
Look at that.
Dude, look at you, Jason. It's all that computer work you did today.
My run today is 2 sets, 200-meter run in 35 seconds, right into 1,000 meters at a pace, 2-minute rest. And I keep doing that. 200 meter, 200 meter, 600 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter.
2 sets of all of them.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
that.
How many total Ks is that?
Dude, after that first like 200 meters is gonna hurt so bad after the that 35-second 200.
Yeah.
It's just like trying to dial in that pace, and it's like just gonna sting.
Is that the pace that you're running the 4 miles in? 35-second 200s?
Probably the first
440?
Yeah.
probably the first like 400 meters of it.
Yeah. What pace are you thinking about running the first event in?
I did 4 miles probably 4 weeks ago, and I ran a 6:40 all across all, and that was, I would say,
Super zone 2 chill.
Right?
Right?
No, I wouldn't
It
say
felt super
chill.
easy.
I would say I'm capable of holding a 6:30 for 4.
What about if you had to row and then run 2 more?
Whoa. The way I was thinking about it is like I'm going to run really fast, and then I'm going to recover fully on the row. And then I'll be fresh to start the 2 miles, and then I'll just do those in like 6-minute splits.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
At least you guys will legit actually recover on the row.
I think the second group of people will be holding 6:30 miles. There will be one group with like Jeff and Ricky and maybe some other couple people, Roman Hatfield maybe, that are running like, I would say 6:15 miles.
And then 2 of those people will drop off.
2 of those people would drop off, but they had
they'll have the head start.
They had a considerable gap in between the second group, so they'll get on the rower, and then it's all about the second group if they could close that gap on the second miles.
Have you guys done the workout, or
we all agree? Like, are we in agreement that like 6:15 will be a very hard pace to hold?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not a runner. You guys are the runners.
You beat me in
you guys
the last
run
event. Like, literally, your foot got better, and then
what are y'all thinking about holding?
I'm trying to decide. I need to like really sit down, but like how much time can be lost or gained if you do just run really hard and then recover on the row. It's 3K, go 5 seconds per.
Yeah.
500.
30 seconds.
Becomes 30 seconds. It's like, obviously you don't have to make like a 5-second change in pace, but.
Yeah. No, it's going to be interesting. I tested the workout probably a month ago. I just did it.
You did it early.
You did it?
Yeah. I just wanted to get a baseline to see kind of where I was, what my mile times were, and what I held. Super slow. The last 2 miles were not great. I had the paces.
Did you do it as like this is what I'm gonna? Did you like try to feel that out, or like you actually just went for it?
I went for it, not by choice. I had the pace that I thought that I was capable of. And then Adam had a pace that was much faster than that. So then we decided that we would do Adam's pace.
Middle.
I mean, smartly would be the middle. So I just got slower every single mile of the workout. No negative splits occurred. So I did that when I first did it, but that was like a long time ago. So I'm excited to do it again. Now it's just been like training, trying to figure out. I don't have a pace in mind yet that I want to run, but we'll see. In the next like week or two is going to be kind of like, all right, that's my fitness level, and let's kind of figure out what pace I want to do.
I'm just gonna probably just run with James. So if wherever he is, I'll just kind of go off of that.
Follow me on all the other events. Follow James.
Yeah.
I could see me and Justin spending.
We were at Mayhem, and we were on like the first. We ran 800 in that first workout, 800, and he was going too slow. And I was like, James, I literally screamed at him. I was like, James, get up here. And he was like, oh, you want to run with me?
Dude, at the first event at WFP, at this point, we all know where everyone's going to be on the workout for the most part. And you know if someone's making a mistake, if someone's too slow. And I'm running with James on the first one. And I was like, okay. We're kind of getting out, settling. And I imagine this gap's going to kind of like spread out a little bit on that straightaway. And it just kind of wasn't. And I was like,
who's making the mistake here?
It was me. I slowed down. No, I think event one, me and Justin could see a lot of each other for a while.
I like that. Let's elaborate on that a little bit. Talk about
elaborate on the event.
I don't know.
That's cool. I could see you guys the whole time because you guys were on a screen and I was in the warm-up area. It was great.
Oh no, I meant event one at the games.
Oh, at the games. Oh,
at the games.
Yeah. No.
Oh, we're talking about World Fitness Project. I get it.
I went World Fitness Project, and then I was talking about the games. Two thoughts. Yeah.
Two thoughts.
Two separate thoughts.
Anyways,
I could. That workout's gonna be fun. You know, I've never had a top 10 finish in the event one of the CrossFit Games. This year, I'm trying to get some momentum.
you work well off of momentum.
Yeah, but my best finish was a 12th, and that was my rookie year in the swim.
Oh yeah, because the little flippers. The flippers helped.
Dude, I remember when Dave announced that. Everybody in the room was so pissed, and I was like,
"You were pumped."
Dude.
I think I gave you a ride home after that.
Yeah, you
was
did.
it after the dinner I gave you a ride home? I gave you a ride somewhere. So to listen to how happy you were about it. I was so mad. I wanted you to fail so bad that year.
I did.
You did. Made me happy. But it was good. That'll be fun. Do you guys have anybody doing the World Fitness Project qualifiers?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Ty Jenkins and Janie Chevry. They hit one this morning, and Janie's hitting a second one. Should probably hit it. But I was running this morning during their first one and then swimming.
That's got to be weird being like in games prep and then having to do a qualifier.
Yeah. Ty's just doing it where that'll be the first piece of his day, and then he does all his strength.
Yeah.
So not ideal.
But there's only 3 workouts.
Yeah. He was looking at him and he was talking with his coach, and he was like, it would have been Monday, Tuesday. They're like, all right, Wednesday morning they come out. We'll just do the one that we haven't done those movements, and they've touched like all the movements in the 2 days already.
Yeah.
So he like flipped his week around a little bit.
Yeah. That'll be good though. The workouts like look fun. Ellie's doing the qualifiers.
She done 2 now?
Yeah, she's done 2. She's done the 2nd and 3rd, I think. Just with all the GHDs, that one's probably a one and done. So we're gonna wait to do that one just for that reason. But yeah, she's done 2 of them, and it's been awesome. I mean, we've talked like a lot about what the plan for this year is, and kind of had the road qualifiers circled on the calendar. And then these were kind of approaching, and she's been feeling really good. So signed up and hit the first 2. I mean, she's pretty much just been doing her triathlon training with like supplementing some CrossFit in there. But so far, I mean, she was able to hit the first 2 workouts. Like, obviously, I had to be a little bit conservative on the snatches because that was the first time she's grabbed a bar from the floor with that weight. I mean, 125 is not crazy heavy.
Yeah.
That's the first time she's done it from the floor. She's done it from blocks. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude. She's a freaking beast. She's like moving the barbell. I'm like, this looks insane. Like so it just doesn't go away. Yeah.
Doesn't lose that.
Like it feels so heavy. And I'm like, it doesn't look heavy.
Yeah. That'd be nice to see her compete in Mesa.
Yeah, no, 100%. So she'll be there for sure. Like whether it's just going to be in the challenger division or the pro division. So
Either
it'll be
way,
good.
be good.
Yeah, just to get back out in the competition for would be freaking epic.
Shout out to
It's been a
Ellie.
long time.
We're gonna see her here
I
soon.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Girls
The
are gonna
girls are
come on.
the girls are hopping on after this.
There's a reason we're not going live today.
Yeah, we got to give a little bit of a test run here.
Yeah.
We need to be able to edit things out.
Have you guys talked to like Grace or Corinne about them hopping on? Like I was talking to Ellie about it before, and Ellie's like, who do you think's gonna take lead? Is it gonna be me? Am I gonna be the person to have to take lead?
I'm excited to see how it goes. I put up a poll for questions for people to ask them, so they'll answer some questions, and then we'll see where the conversation goes.
No, I'm excited. Ellie's like, how long? I was like, I don't know. We'll go on for 30 minutes. Then you guys will go on. She's like, 30 minutes? I'm excited.
That'll be good.
GraceAnne's just staring at me, just waiting.
She got notes out.
No, she doesn't have notes out.
Is she prepared?
I think she's prepared. She's got a game face on right now.
She's ready.
She likes it's as if I was like at a concert and I'm like she's waiting backstage and I'm like, all right, let's go time.
The openers are done.
Like I'm the one who's like telling people to come in and out.
It's gonna be good. Corinne's on her like influencer stage now. I've been enjoying watching it. She's been posting a bunch. She made a post a while ago where she was like, I got a bunch of new followers, and I didn't know how many followers she had in the first place. And then I clicked on it and look, and she's like almost at 7K. How much did she like?
She got 2,000, and then she had a reel hit like 500,000 views.
Which one was it?
It was basically like it's kind of like not a trending one, but a lot of people use it. It's like, I got married at 20. We moved across the country for my husband to do CrossFit. I started sourdough, like little bullet points.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
That's cool. What was she like been wanting to do that stuff and then just like kind of started?
Well, I think we have to do so much of that stuff anyway. It's more fun if we're both doing it and it's a little easier. Plus she's learned a lot and she's going to start getting doing some more of like the YouTube stuff and like just videoing random sessions and that type of thing. And so she's been trying different things
edited out. like edit videos and stuff?
She does like on Instagram and stuff. She hasn't done any like YouTube.
Grace does. She edits your guys' YouTubes. How I feel like that's so hard. I mean, I like walk by Dallas at sometimes when he's editing, and I just like I have no idea what anything's going on the screen. Like, there's like so many different bars, and like he's moving them. I'm like, I don't even know. And then he's like, oh, I was like, dude, just send me the raw footage. Like, I'll just put something together for my Instagram. And then if he does that though, like, there's no color. It's almost like doesn't look black and white, but it's like
there's no color grading or whatever.
Yeah, which is just, I'm like, you have such a nice camera and this is what it puts out. Then you have to go on and then like make all the colors look good. But anyways, it's
she's been having fun with it.
That stuff's so hard though, I feel like.
I mean, yeah. She's definitely not doing like what Dallas is doing, but
I know, but like you watch your videos on your YouTube and they're good. Like it's not like it's like super choppy and you can't follow what's going on. Like
she crushes
they're good. It's way better than anything that I could do.
I feel like
she's a Final Cut Pro Queen. Is that the name of it? The app?
No,
wouldn't know.
Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
There we go. That's sick though.
That's it. Yeah.
Do you edit any of your videos, Jason, like for Instagram, or does she pretty much do all those?
We'll go back and forth. I mean,
Ellie has entered. She's
Ellie
here.
She's
she's in the ring.
She is backstage.
She's in staging. I know. She's ready. She's in her super suit.
Hello, Ellie.
Oh, hello.
It's not your time yet. We still have like 5 or 10 minutes.
What are you doing?
Well, I know it's
3 minutes.
3 minutes. We started late.
We
were not on time.
She's unloading some groceries, I think. It's just about out of food, and she got home again.
What's her call time?
What's her call time? Yeah. She's actually in the corral. What's your best corral story?
Best corral story.
That's a good question.
You have to have one in mind since you brought that up.
No, I didn't. I was gonna hope you guys had one real quick, and then I was gonna think of one. A quick one. Quick one. What do you guys think? Last year, before one of the events, it was before the Dickies triplet. I was pretty nervous, 7th time running on the weekend. Crazy.
It was the 4th time. And yeah, like that's weird.
I'm just joking.
We're gonna run 4 times this year.
But I was like, very much
in ready. 7 events.
Yeah, in 7 events. I was, had those nerves, and I look up, and Pat just lets out the biggest yawn. He is as relaxed as possible. And then I went and rewatched the event, and he's on the start mat, and they're showing him, and he yawns again. And it's just like cool.
Dude, he was doing it the whole time during the lifting event too, the clean ladder.
Yeah,
just kept yawning. Pat's a legend. I wouldn't. It's not necessarily.
Did you want to tell our corral story? That's the best one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now we got to hear it.
No,
we have to hold off on that one. That's a story for, I don't know, 8 years down the line.
Oh, whoa. What was going on in the corral?
Episode 469
or what?
Yeah, 469. It's nothing crazy. We'll tell you. I'll tell you later.
All right. The craziest one that I have, it's not necessarily a corral story, but at the 2020 games, it's event 1. There's not really corrals because there's only 5 of us, and we kind of all walk out to the competition floor. We're sitting on the rowers, and then like Dave just grabs the microphone. He's like, "Hey, just want to let you guys know there'll be no music for the whole weekend." Yes. All right, 10 seconds. And then it's like into the workout, and you're just like, okay, you're in like this ranch, no music, no fans, like just silent. It was crazy. Like the commentators, like we could just hear them talking.
Like the broadcast ones.
Yeah, just like their voices.
Not like floor commentators, like broadcast.
No. Yeah, just like the broadcast commentators, because they're sitting in like a tent not far away, and they're just talking into microphones like this. And it's not even on speakers. It's just like we can hear their voices.
That workout, event 1, 2007 reload, that's an awesome event.
The rowing muscle ups. Shoulder overhead. Yeah. It was a really good one, because in 2020 it was the same event, but we did it heavier, or was it straight up the same?
Heavier.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was just pull-ups.
That makes sense. I don't know if you guys have had like thoughts like it, but it's like the 2020 games for me are like super weird, because they were my first games, and it was COVID, and it was like really weird. I got 3rd on the online, and everyone's just like, it's stupid. Like the games don't even really count this year. And then I go to the in-person, then I get 3rd again. And like the whole year after that, everyone's just kind of saying it's like a fluke, kind of thing. Yeah. And it's always a weird games. There's only 5 people. That's why I did good, this or that. But then it made me kind of like, the 2020 games were like just like a stupid games. I don't know. This is like kind of like how my brain started thinking about it. And now that I like did a couple of interviews with like the Road to the Games, and then Rad came out and did one, and they're just asking me questions, and I'm like, I'm entering my 6th games this year, which I'm like, that's crazy to think back before I was a games athlete. To say that I was going to be a 6 times games athlete is just nuts. And I look back and I'm like, dude, honestly, probably the 2020 games is going to be like probably one of the coolest games that I've ever competed in.
Yeah.
And like it was 15 events. And then I was going back and just looking through some of the workouts, and I was like, we got put through the ringer, like a long weekend. 15 events ending with Atlanta. Like just the thought of doing Atlanta right now sounds awful. 300.
What do you think about Atlanta?
Dude,
do you think that's just like I don't know.
I don't know. By the end of the weekend, I felt like I was just like numb. Like after the trail run happened, it was just like anything can happen. Like,
yeah,
you had no idea.
You're like the only person out of us 3 that can like firsthand know the intimidation of Matt Fraser on the floor. So, like, how was it? Like, how intimidated were you actually?
So I don't know, dude. That was crazy, dude. It was like an not emotional roller coaster, but like first thing, I meet him for the first time, way smaller than I ever thought. Like the dude, it was just crazy. He was so small, but like so big at the same time. Like I was taller than him, which is just something that I didn't expect, but the dude is just like thick. And he was super nice, honestly, which was crazy. The first like 2 or 3 events didn't say a word to me. Once he had like a couple 100-point lead on the weekend, he got pretty friendly. But with like 5 of us, I mean, I grew up watching all the games documentaries. I think one of the sickest documentaries, I think it was the 2018 one or from 2017. It came out in 2018. Like Redeemed in the Dominant or something like that. I'm not sure what it's called. And Matt has this line in it, and he's like, I can't remember it specifically, but he's like, I want a good race. Like, I want you to be at your best. Like, I want this win to feel good. And like, dude, I just get chills like thinking about that. Like, I used to watch that like clip before competitions all the time. It just got me so fired up. And like, it's Matt motherfucking Fraser, you know, like this guy is the GOAT, and you're showing up to this competition to compete against him. And then on the first event, I'm like hanging with him. And it was just like this super weird thing. I mean, obviously he blew us all out of the water, and the dude had like no bad events. It was crazy. But then we had our own trailers, and we had to like bus back and forth from like the main venue to the ranch, because it was like 45 minutes away. And we had a whole huge bus, one for the women, one for the men, for 5 athletes.
Yeah.
So like we all just kind of sat in the front and like BS. And I like did not expect that, because like me being a rookie at the games in a normal year with Matt, he would have never said a word to me the whole time. Like we would have never talked, probably. Yeah. Like he's with Pat and like all the OGs, and they're talking, doing their thing. Like, but when there's 5 of you, you're kind of like forced to talk with each other. And like he talked to BS at the end of the weekend. He said, hey man, if you ever need anything, let me know, like just reach out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm Matt Fraser's friend now. And then he walked away and I didn't get his phone number or anything. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably never going to hear from this guy again. Like he's being nice to me. Then he sends me a DM, and I'm like losing my shit, sends me his phone number, invites me out to train. And I was like, Matt Fraser doesn't talk to anybody, and he's talking to me. Like he invited me to his house. Like no one's been to his house, like, because he was so secretive. And then he retired, and I was like, that makes so much more sense. But yeah, it was crazy. I mean, Tia was a lot of the same stories then. Like it was pretty awesome. It was pretty special to be around like those guys.
Since he didn't have like, since he had never seen you compete except, you know, the games footage and the sanctional that you won. After the first event, do you think that he was like, he shouldn't be that close to me?
100%. He told me that, because he's like, you were the only wild card in the whole weekend. Like he's like, I competed against all those other guys. I knew about them. He's like, with you, I knew nothing. He's like, I went back and watched your filthy 150, and I'm like, you watched my fucking filthy 150? Oh my god! And yeah, and then obviously after the first event, he gets first, I get second, like right behind him, and his like radar's up, you know. And then he put the beat down after that. It was good. I mean, there's so many cool moments from there. I mean, that ranch run, it'll never happen again. I don't think they could ever have us finish an event and tell us to do it again or anything like that. Like that was kind of like a one and done thing, but to be a part of it was crazy. Like you just like, that was the last possible thing on your mind. I mean, Matt came across, Dave told him that, he flipped him off. Like thought he was just completely BSing him. It was cool.
I was gonna say the closest comparison to that was just competing against Tia at SoCal. Like I wasn't even really competing against her, but the team was against her and her team, and it was so frustrating because they played her every single event. Like, come on.
And you knew she would win.
Yeah.
Just like
do you remember, hey Dallin, do you remember when we went on that trail run with Matt?
I do.
That was probably the closest I've gotten to it. Like racing him.
We
went on a trail run. And
No. backstory to this. We've done it. So I went up to Vermont, and it's before 22, and we've done a big day. Like Matt trains a lot, and he has people train a lot. A lot of workouts that day, and he's like, "All right, let's go for like a zone 2 trail run." And he says, "Jay, grab a vest," and I'm like, "I want a vest." I'm like, I obviously need one if Jason's gonna have one. And he told us after, he's like, "I knew how this would play out. I was just trying to like, see." And I don't know if he grabbed one or not. And I'm thinking, oh, zone 2 trail run. No. No. We are running hard. And I was a much worse runner then. So like I couldn't have done that trail run in zone 2 without the vest at that time. And was he in a vest too? I don't think so.
I don't think he was in a vest. All I remember is it was supposed to be zone 2, and I was like, I hadn't been working with H2PO but for like a year at that point. And I hadn't been up. I only been up in Vermont like a couple of times. So I was like, me and Matt are like not as close as we were when I moved up there. So when we went on this trail run, it's supposed to be zone 2. He was gonna be running on it. And I was like, this is the closest I will ever get to racing Matt. I'm putting the pedal down. And there was like 30 minutes where it was like, how far did we run? We were out there for like an hour. We did like 2 laps around this thing.
We did 2 laps.
And there was like
40 minutes.
There was like probably 20 minutes where he was running with Dallin and he started chasing me. Like he started speeding up. He was behind me. And I remember him yelling at me through the woods, like just barking at me, not like rough, like talking crap. Like I didn't know if
no one thought Matt Fraser's.
I had to make sure that's not what you thought I was saying. But
Matt Fraser's running after you.
But anyway, he's talking crap to me. I can't even see him, and like I'm scared because I'm like, dude, he's actually like, and you know that feeling like being chased, but like you turn around and you don't see anybody, so you really don't like know where they are. It felt like a scary movie.
Dude.
So I'm like running, and then all I know, he never caught up to me, but
I'll tell you, he was with me.
I think he dropped and ran with Dallin for the rest of the time.
He waited for me at the top.
All I remember is Dallin come back.
Wait. No, I have to tell. No. There's more to this because you only remember what happened when I got back to the house. He waited for me at the top of the hill, that spot on the second lap, and then we're running down through the trees on the road to go back to the house. And I look at him and I said, Matt, I'm going to shit myself. And he says, we got a hose at the house. I'm like, you're right. I was like, let's go. We're going to keep running. Because we traveled the day before and I had one of the new Chipotle chickens came out. And I was like, I'm going to get 2 burritos. And then the next day, so they were doing that. And then we have a barbecue at the house. And I am sitting on the step, just holding my stomach the whole time. I'm just like, it hurts so bad. Yeah. Is that what you remember?
Great.
Is that what you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, he was like, yep, we got a hose at the house. I'm like,
yeah,
we do.
Oh my gosh.
These are my only running shoes I brought. Oh, okay. Wait. The other
dude, that trip. By the way, that start of that trip, me and Dallin were not actually friends.
We didn't know each other really.
Yeah, so we competed at I think Wadapalooza was like the first time.
That's where the love started.
Yeah,
that's actually where it started.
It's our anniversary. It's actually probably like last week.
Yeah.
one other story from that weekend.
You
Last
talking about oh my
the
gosh.
EMOM. The last day we do a 40-minute EMOM.
The girls are coming on soon. 5 minutes.
We do a 40-minute EMOM, and it was minute 1, 17 cal bike. Minute 2, 8 dumbbell squat snatch. 100.
No, that wasn't minute 2.
I remember this
then
workout.
It doesn't matter. Just write
And
it.
then 17 cal row, and then minute 4 and 5 alternated 12 ring muscle ups, 12 burpee pull ups, something like that.
And the way they make you do
you
it,
had to finish the machines in under 40 seconds.
Yeah.
So you're biking at like 75, 76. And
more than that.
like more than that, 80, 82. I think we got to like the 18th minute, and I'm doing dumbbell squat snatches, and Matt's across the gym, but Jake's right there. I'm like, Jake, I can't finish this. And I think I'm the only one not finishing this, right? And I'm like, oh, what is wrong with me? Like, this is so embarrassing. It's the 40-minute EMOM. Like, and then I get on the bike after Jason once, and it's like 8 cows. And then another time, you did 3 burpee pull-ups in 2 minutes. This whole time I'm thinking that I'm the only one not being able to do this workout.
I didn't think that anybody else was struggling either. All I see is Mal just going crazy on this.
I remember
halfway through. So I wasn't the first one that stopped. Actually, Danielle was. I started modifying. I was like, all right, let's just keep going.
No matter reps down.
Yeah,
I'll on the bike for 40 seconds.
I'll do 3 burpee pull-ups in 2 minutes before I quit. But I saw Danielle. She actually walked out of the gym. She was like, I'm done.
She took a round off or something.
Yeah, she took a round off. And dude, that was like the worst one. I remember modifying. I think I was doing like 6 dumbbell snatches.
I remember Mal on one of the last Echo bikes screaming like through the Echo bike. Holy shit.
Dude, yeah. And I remember because we went on that walk after, and I was talking to Jake, and I was like, man, I don't know. Like, that really messed up my mental, man. I don't know if I can finish this stuff. Like, he was like, we did that on purpose. And to this day, I'm like, I don't know if he told me that to like make me feel better, or they actually thought we were going to finish that workout.
I was like, Mal finished.
Dude, dude, the first time
Have
I
you done
went and
that
trained
one?
with Matt for a week,
I don't
not
know if
that
that's
specific one, but
yeah.
I've done, when I was there, I trained for 6 days straight with no off day.
Awesome.
Because like Adam's idea was like, we're training with Matt Frazier. We're going to maximize every single day. So we just put in, it's just like him and Matt talking about the worst workouts that he's ever done. And then me going out there and doing them.
Yeah.
It was just like, we started out with the, like one of the first ones we did was like the rowing one, like a minute 40 work, 20-second rest. At the time, I'm not a great machinist. I like make the workout, but completely die. And then like right after that, we do like the 3-minute watt test on the C2 bike where you just like blow your brains out for 3 minutes. And then just a bunch of 40-minute EMOMs and just, yeah, it was crazy. He had like this one snatch workout. It was like the middle part of the workout was like 20 snatches at 245. And I just like got buried, and we had to change the weight to 225.
He told me to do Isabel at 225. This was when I went up to after the 2021 games. First time up there. He was like, yeah, we'll do 225 Isabel. And I was warming up, and he was like, let's do 185.
Yeah. That's exactly how it went. Like, maybe 225 for the day. Oh, that's great. All right, we should get the girls on for this.
Yeah.
You do like an introduction?
Yeah, how? Is Corinne ready? Corinne.
How do you call for Corinne? Like, hey, Corinne, babe. Well, what do you say?
I said, Corinne, you ready?
Ellie's ready.
Oh, she's
gotta
coming in
say
like
it.
she's coming in like a fighter.
We're walking in 30.
You're walking in 30. If you have to pee, it's too bad.
Well,
The water bottle's on the
All right,
floor.
GraceAnne.
All right, I'm
Time to
passing off
shine.
the headphones, boys.
Wait, hold on. We got to set them up for success. Like, where are they going from here?
I gotta find. I'll send the other questions.
Where are they going from here?
So
I don't know.
We're going to.
Dallin put up questions on his
I
Instagram for
sent them
people
to
to
you,
ask you
Justin.
guys. Yes, I can show them to you. And then that's if you guys get into a null, go to the questions. You won't get into a null.
No.
I bet you there's dead silence within 5 minutes.
No. I wish I could watch this on like live.
I know.
I wish I could.
This
go
will be a
live.
test run, and then if there's a live show, I think it'll.
Get in here.
English translator.
What?
Here she is.
It's your guys' show now. Corinne wants us to stay.
Can you guys see her?
We can't stay. That would be too much. It'd be too much if we stay.
Okay,
Okay, here we go.
This is gonna be something.
All right. Peace out.
Holy crap. I gotta wear these?
I know they're falling off my head.
I know, these are huge. Jason's head, as you all know.
The boys actually didn't realize this, but they've been opening for us for the past however many weeks they've been on. This is the real show.
Plot twist, Girls Interrupted. Welcome to the first ever episode. I know they're on episode 26 of intros, as
that.
Ellie said.
GraceAnne, cue the jingle.
Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot how it went.
Me too. You got to make one up right now.
Oh, on the spot. Okay.
Yeah.
I did make one up in
You had one that was great.
in January. Yeah, but then they my Instagram handle just popped up.
I'm still Dallas.
That's
wow.
Dallas.
I don't know how to intro us, girlies. I was about to do the New Girl theme song, but that wasn't clicking. Girls Interrupted. It's Jess, aka Ellie, GraceAnne, and Corinne. Miss Ellie, tell us about World Fitness Project, my fitness queenie today. Just slaying boots down, writing inspirational quotes left and right on the interwebs.
Yeah. I'm just like really clocking in for when we go live, Girls Interrupted at Waterpalooza. I'm getting my like head in the game.
I feared that's what you were saying.
For. Yeah. So no, it's been really good. Definitely forgot about how much CrossFit can hurt.
You don't think running hurts?
No, 100% running hurts, but I was trying to describe it to Justin of like I can hurt in a run and like I can be going max effort, but there's something different about doing a CrossFit qualifier where like you're just questioning all your life choices. There's lactic acid throughout your whole body. You can't do a squat. You can't do another pull-up. I feel like you can always do another step when you're running. You know what I mean? But you can't always do another pull-up.
Yeah. Did you just do one workout today? Or what did you do?
I mean, we have, I think it's like 6 days to do 3 workouts. So I'm taking it like pretty slow and steady. I'm doing 1 workout a day and then giving myself time if I want to redo any. And then I will not be redoing the GHD workout. I'm leaving that until probably Sunday or Monday because I'll need a little bit of time to recover.
With your back?
Yeah. It's a lot of, I mean, I haven't done full rep GHDs. I've only done like half to 3/4. So I'm not getting like that full extension. And then just with like the box step overs, the hinging of like the clean and jerks, the rowing, like all of those things have been tricky to like add back into my training. So it's just going to be a tough workout for me. So I'm leaving it till last to just like do and then take a day / a week to recover from.
Yeah. Smart.
Understandable.
I'm excited to watch. Well, if you post any of this, I'm excited to watch you do these workouts.
Yeah, no, Dallas has got one in the works. Behind the scenes filming. Yeah.
Good.
But I'm meant to be, this is meant to be my peak week for my triathlon training because my half Ironman's in like, I feel like it's in like 3 weeks now.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I took the week off. I mean, I'm doing very light triathlon training this week, but yeah.
Dude, I am doing a half marathon with my sister.
Oh, that's
probably
exciting.
in like August or September because I didn't finish my last one. I was supposed to do at the beginning of the year.
Is that because of your IT band? That was at that one?
Yeah. So I just like took a few months off from running. Anyway, I feel great. But I ran like 6 miles last week, and halfway through, I was suffering a little, and I'm like, Ellie's gonna be doing way harder than this. I have to keep going. You have got to suck it up.
I just thinking about when we're doing our runs for teams Girls Interrupted at Waterpleaser. Is that what you were thinking about?
Yes, exactly. I'm like, I cannot let my team down.
GraceAnne, how's your training been going?
Oh, splendid.
How are your bear crawls coming along?
So good. Yes, I can't wait to see what value I add to this team. Yeah, it's going great. I just really need to ask Dylan what the heck these workouts are so that I can just plan on solely doing that for the next 2 months, I guess.
Yes.
I'll check in.
I'll be coming in hot from Italy, having not been home for a good month. So we're going to see how this really all adds up.
You'll be carved up. You'll be carved up, ready to go.
Yeah, I'll be having gotten my steps in a lot, I think.
Yeah.
So if there's like a walking portion, I think I'll do really well. Yeah.
Sick.
Thrilled.
It will be fun.
Should we have a look at some of the questions that we got?
I'd love to know.
Yeah. I am curious.
I'm interested to see what the quality of the questions are because question boxes can be very hit and miss. Come up with a 1, 2, 3 CrossFit Games podium ranking for the guys that all 3 girls agree on.
Oh, frick. I thought I was going to be like, GraceAnne, tell me what's your favorite color? I'm like,
honestly, okay. I think to answer this politically, when we were at WFP and we were all watching the boys compete, I think we had a agreement of like, as long as they get out unscathed and in one piece, that's good.
That's 100%. I think that's our biggest thing.
Yeah, especially watching the jerk event. There was some near misses that I don't think I breathed that whole time.
Heart rate in the high 100s. Something.
Yeah.
Honestly,
the jerk event was fine for me. I feel like it's the one, like the echo bike type workouts, that I'm more nervous for. Just because we know the rivalries that they all have.
That Dallin and Jason have.
I do this thing where I just as you all picked up on, where I just really assume the worst. And it's not because I think less of Jason, it's because it helps me mentally prepare for whatever's to come. So I'm just like, oh, this one will go horribly. And then it goes great. And I'm like, perfect. See?
Yes.
Prepared myself well.
You're prepared for whatever he needs from you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if he's down in the dumps, I'd be like, okay, I expected this. It's okay. I can go from here.
I can help it from here.
If it's great, it's easier to pivot to it being good than pivoting to not.
Yeah.
Except in the jerk event.
During the pegboard at Rogue. Probably one of the most touchy subjects for Dallin. I had a feeling. I was sitting with Olivia, Dom's wife. I didn't tell Dallin this. I don't think I ever told him this. And I was like, Olivia, I don't know if this is going to go well. I had no reason. Like, he's great at pegboards, really. But I'm like, I'm nervous about this. She said, don't say it out loud. So I could have been the one to jinx it. But the moment he fell off the pegboard, I was like, why did I know? I hate that I just knew this was going to go bad.
You just
Have the instinct.
you know him better than he knows himself. That's why.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that was not the case.
So,
Oopsie.
we can. I don't think we're going to agree on a podium, honestly. No, it's just not going to happen. We want the best for our men.
I think they'll be okay with that. The people will understand.
Yeah, we can't. It's just like picking your favorite child, honestly.
Yes.
Exactly the
Very
same.
much so like that.
Yeah. Another question. Is Ellie doing the CrossFit Games ever or WFP? I sure hope so.
Yeah,
I'm just offended they didn't ask if Corinne and I were.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Plans? We actually, official announcement, if you didn't pick up the vibes, we're going to be doing a Girls Interrupted team at Waterpalooza.
Wah, wah, wah.
GraceAnne being the team captain.
I am bringing wisdom. I am bringing encouragement. I could bring some wholesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still also, if you're in disbelief, don't worry. One of the teammates also still is. So I'm also kind of in the boat where I'm just going to like believe it when I see it. I'm like, when I get the email that it's time for me to register for a competition, then I'll realize that's actually happening.
Then you'll go get your cute outfits. You get the shoes on.
We'll get to match. Okay.
What are we going to wear?
I'll start sending outfit inspo.
That's right.
You tell us the colors, Ellie. You tell us the colors, okay?
We can match in colors, or I can get you guys kitted out.
Kitted out. I love that about
That'd be amazing.
Kitted out.
Is that, did you not say that?
We don't say kitted, and that's stupid of us Americans.
Oh, that's a cute kit.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we don't say that.
Okay.
Cute kit.
Bring it to America.
Yeah, he's gonna say it now. What's another question? I have to sort of pre-read these just to make sure they're appropriate for the listeners.
The next one actually could be interesting. What is the most annoying trait or habit your partner has only during the game season?
I'll let someone else go first. I'm racking. Just during the game season?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can it be just an annoying habit?
Yeah. Why don't we do both? I have one for Dallin.
Okay, you go first.
Go.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I guess, it could go to each competition, but especially the game season. Homie gets home from the gym and doesn't ever talk. He just sits in his own thoughts. And it really freaks me out because I'm like, what was it bad? Was it good? And then he'll finally talk and he's like, it was a great session. And I'm like, okay, then why are we quiet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we going to say words or we're mad about that we're happy?
Maybe he's just so exhausted from the day he just can't find the energy to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says,
I can
hear you.
Yeah.
Clock out, Dallin. You're off the clock.
That was Jason in Vermont. That's not him now, but Vermont Jason, when we were out there, was a wall. Not a word. Honestly, throughout the 6 months. So there wasn't much.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but it was just I think they hit that level of exhaustion for sure, where words are hard.
Yeah, I understand, but from my perspective, I'm like, I'm going to make up the worst case scenarios in my mind if you don't tell me what's actually wrong,
Yeah,
100%.
Every day is a bad day.
Do you have one, GraceAnne?
An annoying habit or something? Mine's just not just for the games. Well, I would. That sounds rude. When I think of little things, I'm like,
little pet peeves.
Yes.
One thing, this might get worse just because I think it's a little nervous tick. But he bites his lips and inside of his lips all the time. But it's not I'm just nibbling.
Like a sexy little
No. No, it's I'm grabbing the inside of my mouth and I'm chomping at it. And so it's
hurt?
no, he'll get ulcers all the time. I'm like, okay, self-inflicted for sure. So I have no sympathy. But I think I don't know if it's a boredom. There was a phase where he quit, which I don't know why it's back, but yeah, that's a really frustrating thing because it's not just like I'm looking at you and I'm like, why are you doing that? It's like there's a noise to it, and I'm like, I'm sensitive to sounds. Like, don't be smacking.
Don't be gnawing on your cheek.
Yeah,
You can hear him like,
yeah. I'm like, I don't know. It sounds like my dog when he's like licking, and I'm like, I don't need both you making noises with your mouth. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's a great one. Yeah,
that is a good one. I would have to say mine potentially isn't just during game season, and it's the fact that you will know if Justin has been in a spot or a place. He will constantly forget things / leave them exactly where he wants to leave them. Yeah, I'd say that's probably and maybe during games training it gets worse because he becomes there's a lot going on, but that I would say,
like, is it like the type of thing where they put their clothes on the floor next to the dirty hamper?
Yeah, I said to him last night, I was like, oh, must be a magical bench, because every time I come back, like, the rubbish disappears. It just goes somewhere.
Rubbish.
A magical bench.
Yeah. That's a good one. That one's very relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's just a pretty generic thing. But
yeah.
Dallin,
I thought you were going to say he leaves
his
Go ahead,
towel.
Corinne.
Sorry, I was going to say he leaves his towel on the doorknob after he showers. He could hang it on our bathroom door that's right next to the hook, but he puts it on our doorknob.
Or the hook?
There's the hook here.
Yeah, I know,
the
but
door
like
here. He puts it on the doorknob.
Why would it not go back on the hook?
Exactly. Great question.
Is yours on the hook?
Always.
So is he like not wanting to?
It's like
mess up who's? Oh, okay.
They're separate hooks.
I have no reason for you then, Dallin.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it dries better on the knob.
I think it's gross, personally.
It's like, I'd like to open the door. Why is there a towel here?
Yeah, and then you open the door and the door gets stuck because the towel goes underneath it.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, that's okay.
Major ick. Anyways.
Okay, let's
question answered.
Let's not keep going because I fear it might be the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, fair enough. Moving on.
Wait, I love that both of y'all are looking at these because I'm surprised.
How do we handle the stress of competition days?
I don't. I don't.
We zip our little lips and we say, what do you need? I would say I
lose
eat
sleep.
this. Yeah.
It's almost like you can't even say, what do you need? It's like, at this point we should know. So it's just like, have what they need. Like, don't even stress them with the question. What do you need?
Yeah.
It's like, have that waiting for them or whatever it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But imagine this. Imagine Justin and I both competing. Imagine the environment.
I was just going to say that.
Hostile.
Like how do you do that?
What?
We couldn't. I couldn't do that.
Honestly, it's like we get the question a lot of like, how do we handle it? And I think there is so much comfort knowing that the other person knows how we're feeling.
Yeah.
And like, he knows the questions to ask and not ask because he knows what he likes and doesn't like. And like, it applies to me in the same way. And I think that's why I can also be there for him so well in competition, is because like, I know what it feels like. I've as best as possible. And also having like other people around that can step in and like help when I'm competing. But it's a balancing act because two of us super nervous, super anxious. It's like stepping on 1,000 eggshells.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure.
that's so hard, but I feel like that's right for your guys' case right now. It's helpful because you are like closest to understanding,
Mm-hmm.
like the closest you could be to understanding what he's going through
Yeah.
through a weekend like that.
What's their most unathletic trait?
Ooh.
That is a
I don't
really
really
good
know.
question. Like not to hype Jason out, but he is pretty athletic. Just like he was he grew up doing the athletic things more than he did having a background in.
Oh, actually, I've got a good one.
Please give.
Go ahead.
This
Yes,
might
let's hear
inspire
that.
me.
I feel like this is unfair to Justin because you guys don't have it here. But when we went to Australia, and my brothers all play cricket. I don't know if you've heard of cricket before, but there's a certain way, and to be fair, of course, he picked it up really quick. But the first time seeing him bowl, like, because it has to be like a straight arm over the top when you like bowl a cricket ball.
Okay.
I've never seen this, so I need to go look it up so I can understand what you're saying.
You need to look it up, but it's like you can't just throw it like a baseball. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't like pitch it.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
And like the first few times that he did that, it was a good laugh. Let's just say that.
Your family probably love that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Like, one of the fittest on earth, the fittest on earth out here can't even throw a ball.
But then he picked it up really quick and
hate to see it.
Fine.
Yeah. Honestly, me and my family love to play Dallin in like ball sports because we can beat him in them. Not because he's not athletic, because he is, but we're just more athletic in those things. Yeah. So if we can like get a chance to play a volleyball game, everyone is all for it because they love to trash.
Hey,
Dallin's still trying to chime in.
Dallin's trying to pipe. Like, you don't see us yelling in your podcast.
Yeah, we don't yell in your podcast, Alan.
So you just pipe down.
He says that they don't talk about us. I think that's false.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's
whatever he's got to say.
Some.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this might be for you guys, just going to put it out there. But have you ever felt the desire to compete in CrossFit?
Ellie, have you? Have you felt that?
I mean, the thoughts come in and out.
Very subtly.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
Smart, honestly.
It's
very
fun. Smart. Love to join a good group workout. I'm competitive myself, so I like to beat my sister or whoever's next to me, but just because I see how much that goes into it, that I'm like, no, it's good. It can be your thing.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my stuff.
I think if CrossFit had been introduced to me in not the way that it was with Jason, I could have entertained just CrossFit in general. I would have been like showed up to a class or something maybe. But then I like just immediately got submersed into like, oh, what is CrossFit? Oh, it's going to the games. Like, what are these people doing? No, I don't want to do that. But had I been like this casual thing, like my friends like, hey, let's go to a class, just like we do all the time throughout the week, I would have been like, sure, I'll try out this gym this week. But instead, it was a very intense looking thing that I was like, this isn't my leisure form of moving my body that I like to partake in. So I think there are parts of it that I think I would enjoy, but the competitiveness of like this being a full-time thing, absolutely not.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Yeah.
Because the first time we meet someone new, like when I first came into the space with Dallin, and he like someone would meet him and then their first question to me is, oh, so you also compete in CrossFit? And it's like, that's always their first question. And I'm like, have you looked at me?
Literally same. I'm like,
look at me.
I will say that's not like a giveaway, because like we'll be out in public or whatever, and like a lot of people know Justin, they don't necessarily know me, and I'll get like, they'll be like, oh, Justin, like, can you take a like picture, whatever, and then they'll ask me like, oh, like, do you CrossFit? And I'm like, I mean, no,
Yes.
I sort of just like woke up. I sort of just woke up with these traps, honestly.
That's great.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
no,
I guess
I just do Pilates.
I guess that's kind for them to not assume things, but
Yeah,
like,
it is.
It
but
is for
it's
sure.
also a little bit like stab in the chest.
yeah.
It's also, well, it's different. I feel like they just said, do you do CrossFit? It's like, yeah, I do CrossFit. But they mean like, oh, do you like compete highly in it? And, like,
Yeah.
If 2 of us did this, it would be much harder. So
This is gonna be scary because I won't know how to return. So I'm gonna count to 10. Okay. I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do this and then so y'all can watch, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm scared. Wait, I can still hear y'all. That's so loud.
Okay, we won't say anything.
Wait, I'll do this.
Okay, do you want to do 35 or is that 53?
No.
80. Okay. You made it back.
I did. That was scary. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot how to count to 10 while I was out there. Okay.
We had a hard time as well.
Deciding.
Yeah. This is actually going to be hard because I would say we know each other, but we don't know like the ins and outs of each other. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what your favorite meal is. We should have done a little date before this.
I know. We've only been on one date together. Remember?
I know. Little Mexican.
It's cute. Okay, well, since we're speaking of Miami, I'll ask favorite, like from a spectator perspective, favorite CrossFit competition to go to. Where are we ranking? Like, give me an example here. If this is, I'm also realizing if this is a low number, like, this could also, like, from enjoyment, like from a spectator, like things to do, the vendors, the place we're going, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
Bad question.
Okay, go ahead, Ellie. You go first.
I would probably say the games.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
For this year?
Any specific location or year? Honestly,
maybe
any year, just the games.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
Corinne, do you have anything to add?
You have
to that,
to say one, Corinne.
Yeah. I'm gonna say SoCal.
I am so torn.
Oh.
I am I couldn't be more on different ends of the spectrum right now. Okay, y'all make this really easy on me. Next question. Okay. We'll do, I should have, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a part of Boys Interrupted I normally wrap up at. I should have listened for question inspiration. Now I know. Okay, so it's a Saturday. I know we're all different human beings, but it's a Saturday. We have a free morning. Okay, like ideal Saturday morning activity we're doing. Wait. Okay. This question actually isn't going to give me a number, is it? I'm like, okay, we're spending our Saturday morning. How? And then that will tell me, is it from an enjoyment level? Like, was this enjoyable? Was this not? Where am I on the scale? Does that make sense?
Yeah. 100%.
Like, if I'm going to the farmer's market, it's 100. If I'm going to a Home Depot because I have to get nails for the door that's broke, that's a 0. Like, how are we spending our Saturday morning?
100%. Corinne?
Okay. Okay. We just go to a coffee shop and we chat with our friends.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah, I would say a nice little like breakfast, coffee, little like
These are
date out.
enjoyable. Okay, I'm torn. Do we want to know where I'm at right now?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
go. Let's
Yeah.
see where you're at.
The only like I think I would be in the like high or like 70s if it weren't for CrossFit location. So now I'm dialing back in into like maybe high 60s because
Okay.
I'm confused. But like I love those Saturday mornings. That was really enjoyable. Okay. Let's do I'm gonna go pretty basic here. I'm gonna say like food is just so hard.
It's a hard one.
Food is really hard. Maybe I won't do food.
You could try a specific food group.
Yeah, I was thinking fruit. Give me a fruit.
I don't know what you're.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna go blueberry.
Good. I like blueberries.
Okay. I would say pineapple.
See, I thought you were gonna say like papaya, and I'd be like on the far other end. Okay. Yeah. I still feel like 70s. I keep like realizing as I'm thinking, I'm also supposed to be asking a question. Okay. Lastly,
I forgot at this point. I forgot how they do it. Do they like? Can you bring the number up and down? Like, do you make the answer more dramatic or less dramatic?
Yeah.
At this point,
you pull me in the direction that lands me on the number. Okay. So if you need to go down, you can go down. Okay. I'm thinking like I'm cooking. I'm putting a show on in the background while I'm cooking. Like, give me just like give me like a TV show that's just like, I don't know, kind of vibe.
Okay.
I'm going vibes, and that's not this game.
I feel like I'm actually on your wavelength here.
I feel like, Corinne, we talk about how we just listen to stuff on the background, and I'm like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Vibes of TV show. I'm going to say New Girl.
Okay, so that sends me like literally to the moon.
I knew you were going to say that. So
okay, she's pulling me in the direction, guys.
We'll
New Girl also came into my mind. But I'm going to give another one, and I don't know if this is pulling a spanner, but like Schitt's Creek. But I know Americans don't. I don't really know Americans like that show.
No, I like it a lot. I liked it a lot.
That's a good one. Good one, Ellie.
Okay. Jason, do you have one last question I could ask in this game? Number game.
I have no idea.
Knew he wouldn't be
super helpful. Yeah, super helpful. Justin, what's a good question that we can ask in the number game? Quick.
Number game?
Yeah.
Like types of candy bars.
Types of candy bars?
Great. Even though I don't love candy, I'll go off of the population here. Favorite candy bar. Thanks, Justin. Give him my appreciation, please.
GraceAnne says thank you.
Do we ask where you're at again right now or not?
I'm high 80s.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like a Kit Kat bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Justin just came up with another good question that you can ask.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say do you know what a Bueno bar is?
Not a clue.
Shit.
That is either.
Tell me about her. She chocolatey, she peanutty.
It's like, have you heard of Kinder? Like Kinder Surprise?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's like that chocolate on the outside, and then it's like sort of like a creamy, like filling, like almost like a nutty, hazelnutty filling.
Like a Nutella.
Like a Snickers
Filling?
vibe?
No, more like the consistency of Nutella.
Okay.
I don't know if me figuring this
Okay.
out is gonna like change my number.
Okay, I'll change
Maybe-
I'll change it.
You're great, Ellie. You're great. I feel like low 80s right
Oh, I would say Twix. I would say Twix.
now. Justin said Twix.
There we go. Thanks, Dallas.
Wait, I've
I've
these
seen those.
before.
Never tried them, but
Okay.
Well, you should.
I'm
Okay,
going
wait.
to this.
Maybe I'm
Okay.
maybe I'm
Hey,
pretty 80s.
are you gonna
again.
guess? Or should we do another question?
Before you guess, the next question is favorite nail color or like nail color.
Oh, frick. We're all gonna differ so much on this.
Yeah, that's true.
Go
don't
ahead, though,
have to.
girlies. I'll know based off of y'all's favorite because, like, y'all do the yellows and the blues, and y'all are fun.
For reference.
Yes.
For reference.
And Ellie's clothing.
Yeah.
We really like it. Okay.
I'm gonna say like a pastel pink.
Okay.
That's
Not my go-to, but I would say a lot of ladies would. Miss Corinne?
Yes. I'm gonna say like a. I'm just gonna say like a light yellow,
Oh,
but
that's
not like pastel, like a little brighter than that.
color of the summer. We've got a butter yellow for anyone who needed to know. Okay, I'm gonna go 82.
Yes,
We win the game. We win.
snaps for Grace.
That was legit.
I was nervous about that.
Wait,
Not sure
no,
where we were going.
snaps for you, girlies.
You
that
did
was
great,
remarkable.
GraceAnne.
That
Okay,
was
we know each other better
amazing.
than we thought.
Now,
Yeah, that's
I'm
great.
so proud of us.
Ellie,
So
if
what-
it weren't for your games thing, I think we would have stayed there the whole time.
Well, she said games, and I was instantly like, I gotta
Madison's
bring it up.
enjoyable.
Because I was just thinking Albany. That was my first thought. So I said,
Oh yeah.
okay, we're gonna go high and maybe push her.
I was
But, like,
more so
the games is
thinking-
fun.
Yeah, it's
No
not
matter what it's
not like my favorite, but like not my least favorite.
It has lots to do there.
Mhm.
That's like from a vendor, people, food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you said SoCal, Corinne, I was like, 90s.
yeah.
No, that was way up there. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
for sure.
I'm 98.
That's why I took a risk with that. Sorry, but
But we
You're
win
great.
this game. We win the
yeah.
yeah.
Snaps
Have
all around.
you guys ever guessed it? You've guessed Jason's, okay. But we got it first.
Was it the
shot.
first
We won.
time? Was it the first podcast
No,
you ever
it
did?
wasn't. It wasn't
Yeah,
the first
That's
one.
what I thought.
Yeah, we won.
What I thought.
All right. Well, girls, this was super fun.
Girlies
I think
was fun.
they should allow us to do this more often.
Sound
Agreed.
off in the comments.
Agreed.
Girls Interrupted episode 2? Question mark?
I
Let
don't think
us
that
know.
should. I think it should be an exclamation mark.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we're just stating there will be another. Hope you guys
Yeah.
enjoy when it comes. Right?
Yeah.
Next time, I'm
And-
gonna make sure to talk to people before I get on here so that I'm warmed up.
Mm.
You know how they
And-
talk for like 10 minutes before?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
GraceAnne, also the jingle.
To jingle, I'll have it next time.
You'll have it next time.
Yes. I was really underprepared today. My
That's fine.
apologies.
It's our first one.
Did great, guys. That was fun.
Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next time to the Boys Girls Interrupted podcast.